SN1 reaction has two-step mechanism. So let us say we have a tertiary alkyl halide and this undergoes SN1 reaction. So in the first step, it loses the leaving group and forms carbocation. So it loses the leaving group and forms carbocation. So we have alkyl halide and this forms carbocation after losing a leaving group. In alkyl halide, carbon is sp3 hybridized. In case of carbocation, carbon is sp2 hybridized. Alkyl halide is tetrahedral in shape and carbocation is planar in shape. Now in the next step, that is second step, carbocation is attacked by nucleophile to give the final product. So carbocation is the intermediate in this reaction. So carbocation is intermediate. So it is formed in the first step and it is used in the second step. Now let us discuss the stereochemistry of SN1 reaction. So let us say we have alkyl halide So this is the alkyl halide we have. It loses leaving group and forms carbocation. And carbocation is planar in shape. So this molecule is planar. So it will have a p lobe up and it will have a p lobe down the plane. Now in the next step, nucleophile can attack either from the top face of plane or it can attack from the bottom face of plane. So we have two possibilities. Nucleophile can attack from top face or it can attack from bottom face. So let us say first, if nucleophile attacks from top face, so we have top attack. In this case, we will have this product. Now let us say consider the next case in which nucleophile attacks from the bottom face. So this time nucleophile is attacking from bottom face. So we will have this product. So R2 is on solid line and R3 is on dashed line. So if you see, in this case nucleophile is on the same side as we have initially the leaving group. So this product is called retention. So in this case configuration is retained. So this is retention product. And in this case nucleophile is opposite to the leaving group. Leaving group is this side, but nucleophile is coming this side. So this means for this product we have inversion. So this is inversion product. Now attack from top face and attack from bottom face is equally likely. So we will have 50-50% attack. So we will have retention product and inversion product in equal amount. So retention and inversion product are equal in amount. And these two products are mirror image. That is, we will have a set of enantiomers as formed after the reaction, and they are in equal amount. So finally we will have a racemic mixture. So we can say at the end of SN1 reaction we get a racemic mixture. We can also say final product mixture is optically inactive. So final solution after SN1 reaction is optically inactive. And this is because we have 50% top attack and 50% bottom attack. So we are assuming that there is a 50% top attack and 50% bottom attack. Actually this is not the case. Top attack is less and bottom attack is more. But for the time being we will assume that top attack and bottom attack is equally likely. Top attack of nucleophile and bottom attack of nucleophile is equally likely. Let us say if I have a question here, and now we do SN1 in water solvent, what will be the product? You see this carbon is optically active. Let us put a hydrogen and methyl here also. So this carbon is optically active. Now since we have SN1, at this carbon we will have both product possible. So in one case OH, that is downside, in another case OH, that is upside. And this carbon will have same configuration. So we will have both product in 50-50%. So this is about the stereochemistry of SN1 reaction.